Hey, what's going on, guys? Sinister Skater here, bringing you the lowdown on the new Call of Duty Ghost information that you can be taking away from all these new reveal trailers and behind the scenes video and all the stuff that they released in these last 2 days. Now, first things first, this video was supposed to be up actually last night, but my baseball game got delayed till the middle of the night, so I really didn't have time to make it. And if you guys are wondering about the outcome of that, I'll be talking about that on First Try Fridays. And also that if you guys have an Xbox 360, starting today, May 23rd, until the end of the week, I believe, they're going to be having votes for the next personalization camo packs. There's 4 camos to pick from: Cyborg, comic book, I think, Dragon, and Paladin. You can see the camos on the screen right now. You go into your Xbox on the dashboard and vote for those, and then the top 2 will be released in a little personalization pack for you to download on May 29th. So if you have an Xbox, go ahead and do that. Thought I'd throw that in here real quick. Now let's get into this ghost information video. So if you've missed the review trailer or any of the trailers, I'll have all the stuff you'll need to look down below in the description. So make sure you go check that out if you haven't seen them yet, because I'm not going to be re-uploading because I'm not sure if I'm going to get copyrighted for that or not since I'm partnered, but I really don't know the deal, so I'm just going to be showing you some screenshots and giving you the info. So first thing we're going to talk about is the story campaign, because that's basically what they've been talking about in the reveal trailer. So Ghost, very, very, very emotional connection game. That's what they're trying to push, I believe. They want you to have a nice emotional connection with the characters and as well as the world around it. So basically the setting is, it's about a few years now, or a few years in the future from what we are now in the present time era, and it's in America. It takes place in the US, and there's been a lot of freaking battle going on. America's crippled, the military, the government, everything is being attacked by another country that they haven't established yet, but it just looks like ruins. You know, there's like holes and meteors in the earth and all this stuff, and it's just crazy. So you have the Ghosts, which are these top super elite military people that have come from each, I don't know what the exact, like, section, I guess you could say, from different things. You know, I have like Task Force Delta and all these other different groups. There's people from each group, and they're guerrilla style fighters. They like to fight with surprise and all this stuff, and basically they're the last chance for America, and it's them versus whatever country and all the troubles that they carry against. So they're like the super awesome people, guys. And then there's also this pair of brothers, which are born as America is being attacked about 10 years before this whole like main story takes place. So you got these brothers, and then it starts back about 10 years ago, and these brothers meet these amazing ghosts, because nobody knows who these ghosts are. They just know they're these awesome people, kind of like a superhero, you know. They're just like, people idolize them, and especially these brothers, they really idolize these people like superheroes, but no one really knows, you know, they met them. It's like one of their cherished moments, and then it goes back into the present day where these brothers are meeting these people again and are chasing after them or something like that, trying to meet them and all this other stuff. Now, the last thing that's important about the campaign that you can pull from this is, you know, there's like these special missions that they show, like these underwater missions, but the dog is very, very important. It's supposed to be just like one of your squad members. You're supposed to have a really, really emotional connection to this. They brought like old Navy SEAL and his Navy SEAL dog in the motion capture and get like all these stories from him and get this like very emotional connection. So the dog is going to be very, very a big part. It's just like a squad member, you know. He goes and fights people. You take good care of him because he's like your best friend in this game. But he's very, very important to this game. They emphasize that in interviews and all this stuff. So the dog is going to be very important. It's going to be sad if he dies, because he's going to be very important, and I just hope he doesn't die, because, you know, that's how games seem to work these days. So that's about it for the campaign storyline. So now things that they've improved is they've improved their poly count. Now, if you don't know what this is, kind of like in 3D modeling, it's basically like kind of like Legos. You know, the more Legos you build for something, it gets more detailed. So the more poly count you have, it gets more detailed. You can do more stuff with it, and it's just like better graphics, I guess you could say. You can put it like that. But they have this thing called Sub D, which is basically, if you guys don't know, like Photoshop and stuff, it's kind of like vector lines with Photoshop versus regular pixels that you use. And the Sub D stuff basically takes this poly count, and basically it's kind of, actually, that's a good way to put it, like a camera, the depth of field. So when you're far away, you know, there's not that much detail you can do and stuff, but as you zoom in and get closer, the poly count will increase, and it'll get like more HD, I guess you could say, and the picture will get more detail in it as you get closer, just like it is in real life. So that's pretty cool. They've improved a lot on motion. You know, like one thing is the mantle. As you run like in mantle over and pull yourself over objects in Call of Duty, now, you know, you stop. It's kind of like a break, and you go and jump over the wall. But now your mantle speed is equivalent to your momentum speed. So if you're going slow, you know, you'll still kind of just grab the wall and then just kind of portal yourself over nice and slow like it is now. But if you're sprinting at full speed, you go over that wall or whatever you're jumping over at full speed, so you don't lose your momentum. It's a lot more realistic. Now, as also with motion, they've added leaning and sliding effects into here. So sliding is kind of like Crisis. If you guys have been watching my Crisis videos, you know you can slide in that, and you can slide to crouch position or slide to prone. And that's a new mechanic into the game. They also have leaning, which you can kind of see in the screenshot right here. You see the walls kind of like tilted. You can lean over walls, and it's kind of like this weird, cool, like side tilted vision. You can shoot people, so that can move your mechanics in different play styles into the new game. And, you know, also, I forgot to mention this in campaign, they have the new AI systems for, like, even trees and stuff. They have it for fish, so when you, like, swim by the fish will move out of the way. Or you go by, like, an animal, and the animal will, like, back away or attack you. And it's more realistic, as I said. Really pushing more realism stuff. You know, you got 60 frame per second gameplay confirmed for, what's it called? For the story mode campaign. Not sure about multiplayer. I don't even know if it's 60 frames per second right now. And then the last thing they did is they've improved their lighting, so it looks really spectacular. Way better than Black Ops 2 improved their lighting. And there's new smoke interaction, so the smoke kind of has like that AI stuff, so it'll go like fade away and push, and like it won't just stay in front of you. It'll actually interact with your body as you walk through it. Now, multiplayer information. They wanted to make this whole thing brand new. They have a new engine, new servers, new all this stuff that they can put more stuff in. Because one of the big things that was holding them back was the server size before. As you might have seen in my Xbox One video that I posted earlier yesterday morning, they are increasing the number of Xbox Live servers by a crazy amount. So now they'll have like more. I'm hoping for dedicated servers because they have an insane amount of servers. If you don't know that amount, go check out that video. It's about halfway through there. But they have way more memory to do stuff basically, and they said they have no holdbacks. They're just making this game as best as they can possible. So, you know, they have character customization. You can make your character have different gloves, different outfits, different guns, different helmets, different all this stuff. I'm pretty sure that's for multiplayer, pretty sure it's for campaign 2, and I can finally be a black person for 100% of the time, so I'm pretty happy about that. You know, the character customization, big thing. You can now customize your player and make them look awesome and how you want to, instead of just having those preset people. You know, you can go wear a ghillie suit 100% of the time if you want to. Now, they've also added dynamic maps, which are basically interactive maps, kind of like Battlefield 3. If you've been playing Battlefield 3, you know how they have earthquakes and all this stuff. So basically, like I said, dynamic maps are going to have something in each map that kind of like interacts and changes the map design or the map pace or whatever it is. You can have a flood going through a city, kind of like you saw maybe in the campaign story reveal trailer, or you can have an earthquake that'll knock stuff down, like this pole is being knocked down right here. You can have player caused stuff, which you can like knock these logs down, I think, that they show in the trailer, and those will come down and they'll change the map. Or you can have like a mudslide, and then this whole like they showed these cars, and then all of a sudden these cars will disappear, and it just changes the whole different map feeling and map design and map layout. So that's going to be pretty interesting to see how that plays out in Call of Duty multiplayer. And then also, Activision has heavily invested in developing Call of Duty Ghosts for cross-generation, so you'll get the same exact experience in gameplay as you will get on the Xbox One or the PS4 as you will get on the Xbox 360 or PS3 if you don't have enough money to buy that. The only difference will be the graphics and the game intensity and how it runs and stuff, because of course it's going to run better on the new consoles that are going to be next gen, because they're going to have faster speeds and a little better graphics. And the last thing is Call of Duty DLC content will still be first on the Xbox One. I'm pretty sure it's going to be for Xbox 360 too, before PS3 and PS4. So that's it. That's all your Call of Duty Ghosts information. If you guys have been missing out on the live streams and the reveal trailers and everything, make sure you go check that reveal trailer out if you haven't already, and let me know anything that I may have not mentioned in this video that I might not know about, and your thoughts on the Call of Duty Ghosts, and if you're hyped for it, if you're like okay, if you don't care about it right now. Because to be honest, this is the best reveal trailer that they've launched for Call of Duty, and people are even saying that like across the whole globe, I guess you can say right now, or the internet. So that's it. As always, guys, I'm Skater, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.